Hey everyone, welcome to another episode of Footie Kismat. Today we are going to look at Manchester City and Man United, the traditional rivals and their fortunes. Joining us today is a Manchester United fan, Arun Chopra, and a Man
Hey
City
Randy.
fan, a rare Man City fan, Amol Bhatia. Hey guys. Oh,
Hello.
we found one.
The only one.
Yes,
Hey Sandy,
trademark.
welcome.
How's
I've
it
been
going,
on the
guys?
show before, so I'm not ऐसे तो surprise नहीं हो सकता कि अरे
Nee, that's what I'm saying. We only have one, so you will be repeated. Whenever there is a Man City topic, you will be the only one.
नहीं, I'll find few more for you. Some of
Okay.
my old United fans are now City fans.
Oh,
You know,
okay. You must,
So
you must have not found one because
City.
you're sticking with us now, still now.
नहीं नहीं है वो भी, मैं तुम्हें थोड़ी छोड़ूंगा.
Okay, let's get
great.
started. We'll talk about Man
Yeah,
City first. And so basically, 2 years back, right? Up till 2 years back, Man City were the team 2017 18, 2018 19. They won by like record points, I believe. And last season, they were a distant second. They were second, but a distant second. And this season, it's been a like open kind of performance. They have mixed results and they are like stabilizing now. I would say defense has been better, like improved in the sense that they conceded five against Leicester, everything, but attack is still like not up to the mark from previous performances. So, your thoughts on that, Arun?
Obviously, defense should have been better after spending so many millions.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess because they are missing big time Aguero. So, and even Jesus is not playing. So, they are kind of fit in with Mahrez, Sterling playing up front. So, yeah, obviously their attacking returns have been less as compared to the previous season. But eventually, I think they will be finding the rhythm. And as you all know, Pep always send these injured players to Barcelona for drugs so that they can recover earlier. So
which one did you meet, Arun? There, you went to Barcelona.
there's one doctor which is very famous. Pep always sends his players to that doctor.
Okay.
So I think once Aguero and Jesus are back, and the quality that Aguero has, their attacking return would be. I think attacking returns there has been never been a question, but it is just that their defense, which has been from last I think 2 years, which has been a problem with Mendy always being injured,
Mm.
and I guess Walker is only the consistent thing which they have in the back four.
Yeah.
And I think when you're talking about the defense, even when we were winning for continuous 2 seasons, you will see that we were playing with left backs like Delph and Zinchenko. But the good point was there was one solid center defender there, like Company was there, or Laporte was there, or Otamendi when he was doing good, he was in form was there. And last season that was a big issue. The whole back line was like broken. Fernandinho was playing as center back for the most of the time. Zinchenko uh, was not able to do defending. He was mostly on the wings, but he was not able to defend the line from the back. And even Laporte had a big injury for most of the season. So that's where last year we fell short. But the good part was that our attacking was still good last season. And that's what Arun said. Uh, Having Aguero or Jesus in the center in front is very important because we did not have any other player to fill that role. We had Bernardo Silva, Mahrez, Sterling, Sane was also there, who was running in from the wings, pushing in the ball with the beautiful long passes or the through passes coming from De Bruyne and Silva.
Yeah.
But it was always that there was somebody in the box who was able to finish that chance. And now, when we have solved some of the defensive problem, that is the issue. We do not have anybody finishing the chances. We are
Mhm.
not scoring those late goals even when we are attacking with 70% of the possession, 80% of the possession. And that's why the results are so up and down. Wherever we get lucky, I will say we got lucky where we were 1-0 and were able to retain 1-0 because of some good defending with the new players. But we need now Torres is doing good, but he will take some time to adjust. He will take some time to, get in sync with the players. Till then, Aguero is a must in the team, and as soon as he comes back, it will be good. Otherwise, it will be very hard to, win the title or be in the top two, because so many teams are playing good. It is very difficult to get 3 points in most of the games, even for Liverpool or City.
And more so when you see this because of coronavirus, if somebody gets, let's say Mahrez had this,
Hmm.
and then they have to quarantine for 14 days. That's the basic problem for this season. So once one gets you, or all your plan gets haywire. Like when they are now, if De Bruyne is injured, they don't have anything who can has the flair of that passing which
Mhm.
De Bruyne possesses. Not even Mahrez. So although I still believe their defense this season, apart from the game against Leicester, they have been there. I don't think so. They have had many clean sheets, but yeah, they are not leaking goals like in the earlier
Yeah,
season.
yeah. Actually, I was watching the last game.
But
I
it's
think,
too short. I guess but it's too short to consider at this time because it's only 6 games in for
yeah,
City.
true. And defensively, as you said, with their possession, generally they do not concede too many chances and too many goals. Leicester was an anomaly. And the left back situation, which was a problem, I think is solved by playing Cancelo there, because he's
Hmm.
not a traditional left back as such, and the
Yeah,
central defense is like taking shape now. And Rodri, if he can emulate Fernandinho, then I think they will be good there. But I still do believe like there is a lot of dependency in Aguero, and being 32 and like constantly injured for last 1 or 2 seasons, like not constantly, but he has been out for a lot of games. So at City's level, they shouldn't be that reliant. I know Jesus is there, but he's not, I would say, a like for like replacement. And that's where I think Bhatia is right that they might not win the title this year, because there is that reliant on
I did not say that.
you said it.
But we inferred that you will not be winning the title.
No, we're going to win the title. See,
See,
if you
we wanted that you win. For, as a United fan, it is hard for me to say this, but we wanted that City should have won the last season
yeah,
because of you, Liverpool has won after 20 years,
see, Liverpool have
26
declared
years.
that their whole team is injured because Van Dijk got injured, so they are a very
No,
injured
as per
team,
Liverpool fan,
and
Van
they
Dijk is
cannot
dead.
do. Yeah, so they cannot do anything. They might win the relegation now, so we have a very good chance of winning.
I don't
Klopp,
know,
Although
Klopp
it's
is
been
not
definitely,
able to
overplayed.
sleep.
Yeah.
although they are at top of the league right now.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
think it's been
it
overplayed.
will be
They
tough,
are.
definitely.
Mhm.
I think
Liverpool have that knack of
not
scoring late goals and like not giving up kind of thing, which was famous for United. But City did let Liverpool win that. We'll never we'll never forget that.
Forgive.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we won
Yeah.
it for 2 years. The year before that, Liverpool was 10 points ahead. We came back, we did the job. What I
No, no,
when
that for that for no, no, no. For that you have to thank many other teams, please. Okay.
okay, so that's what I'm saying. That where are the other teams? When is United going to come back? It has been ages. What is Ole doing? Oh, we
We'll
will
Ages.
come.
come back
We'll
to that
come to
later.
that.
Ages. Seven.
We'll
It is
come to
7 years.
that, and
Don't
there
talk
might
about
be like
ages.
electricity disruptions in between, and we might cut
But
short the
no,
session.
to get back to Manchester City, like there is something missing, and even as a fan, I am not able to pinpoint what is missing. Like 2 seasons back, there was a belief in the team when they were playing that it even if it is 1-1 and it is 89 minutes, they will do something magical, and it will come to be 2-1, or we will end up scoring two more goals in 5-6 minutes. So that confidence, while even when you're watching as a fan, that is still missing in this season. That flair is missing. That special pep style is missing, where you can do it, you
Yeah.
will do it, and even if you have scored 3 goals in first half, you know we can score 4 more goals in next half.
Mhm.
We are not going to stop. That aggression, that belief by the players that we are going to score a lot of goals, that is missing. And until, I'm not sure what's the reason for that. One thing I know is that company is missing, which we all know, but David Silva is also
Mhm.
not there. And the combination of De Bruyne and David Silva is which we are not yet able to resolve, because if one player was going, KDB was going ahead, we had Silva in the back who was giving those beautiful balls inside for the players. So there was a flip on going on. Now Foden, who have replaced Silva, is doing amazing, but he cannot stay back. He will always go ahead, and De Bruyne is staying back a bit, which I realized in one game where they were actually playing both together. That De Bruyne will not get that many chances to go near the box when Foden is always running in. So there are a lot of small factors, but I think it will come together. If we have one big win where we do like 5-0 or 4-0, and that flair will come back, and I'm not able to pinpoint at what is missing in that. There's, as somebody from you said, there is a staleness. It's
Mhm.
not staleness, it's just like, I don't know the word for that also. Like
No, it's the see.
that,
I think
yeah,
that's where like we'll come to Pep's topic here, because this is probably the rebuilding part of it. So you lost company, you lost Silva. That leadership is gone, and definitely that inevitability of City scoring has gone. Like you knew they will score, and they are creating chances, but that like fact that they will score is not that prominent now. And so finally it is up to Pep now to, it's refreshing, right? Refreshing the squad, rebuilding that part of it. I think he's
right.
not done it before, so it's up to him to do that. And we are not sure, like that's where this question is basically, will he stay? Is it his last year of the contract, right? It's not renewed yet.
Yes.
And do you see him staying? And yeah,
No,
any other
I think it
factors, Arun?
depends. It depends. It depends where they land up in Champions League. See, if for the last two seasons, even when the team was all well oiled and everything, they were not able to qualify. I think semi-finals was a not even semi-finals, right?
We reached
So
semifinals.
okay, you reached semi-final. Good. Congratulations. So, so if they are not able to go past semi-finals again, then I don't think so. Or if they don't win the title this year, so I guess this is the longest contract which Pep has after Barcelona. So not even Bayern, because Bayern had always had the demand of winning the Champions League, because they knew the Bundesliga they will always be winning. Regarding what Mol was saying, company was always a yes, he was a leader and everything. But if you see their defense, even in the last two seasons where they won by a margin, and company was on and off, right? He was injured many a times, and but thing was, right now the problem is for two seasons they have been performing at, or be it KDB, be it Sterling, they were performing at the highest level. So obviously they will be having a minor lag this time, and moreover, some of the positions have changed. Sterling is playing more upfront, and like Amol rightly said, KDB is a little behind. He's more of a, I would not say a defensive midfielder, but he's not going into the box as often as he used to go, or because not he's not playing anymore right on the wings as well. So because of these minor changes, their attacking intent has gone a little down, and I guess these few tinkerings they have to do after, let's say, if Aguero comes back or whatever. Jesus, uh, I guess Jesus injury is also there. So once that is done, I think so their attacking intent would be back. But yes, I would say personally they would be missing Fernandinho, because he was a good defensive midfielder. So even if Aguero is back and if they don't have a right DM, so I still feel they would be leaking goals.
Yeah.
Okay. Coming to the Pep topic, like will he stay? If you listened his midweek conference, where
Yeah.
just before the weekend matches, he clearly said that I'm very happy here. And as far as I do not have any plan to leave, but it is up to this club, and we will see. So I think from the club perspective, also, club is very happy from what we were and where we have reached in these 4 5 years. But definitely, it will depend on Champions League because we are doing amazingly well in group stages in Champions League for so many seasons. But
So
as
are
soon as
we.
the knockout, you're talking about Europa, we are talking about Champions League.
I'm also talking about Champions League.
Okay. So when we come to the knockout stages, as we go up, last 16, quarterfinal, semi-final, we start losing confidence. Like, and that is something I believe should not be an issue now. We have enough experience playing Champions League now. Some half of the team have been there for last 3 4 years, and they have played every year. So that issue should not be there. And we might win, we might not win, but reaching finals this season will be very important for his stay. And another big thing is Messi, which
Yeah.
I don't want to comment on or get hopeful. But one thing is sure, I guess Messi is leaving Barca next year, and he will like to go somewhere where he have friends. As we know, he
Mhm.
cannot play without somebody who is agrees with him or who is ready to build teams around him. And Pep or
But for that,
Messi are supposed to be together. I'm not sure where, but that's where I think they both lie. And uh, l- let's see. I am not. I will not say that. Would I like Messi to be part of City?
no, actually, I
Okay,
was
if
thinking Messi was coming. Sorry to interrupt, but the
yeah.
thing is now with the board which has
Yeah.
resigned,
Yeah.
I still feel he would be staying over there.
No, but you see, the current manager said that he's not happy with how he's not able to manage Messi. He's not very
Manager
manageable
will
and
go
all.
most likely then.
Yeah, manageable. Because there are high chances if the new manager, new board comes in and they don't want Ronald Koeman on there. So even if he's only 2 3 months in the season, he would be kicked out
Yeah.
because
The,
Messi has
But but
lot
Messi
of
do not have his friends in the team anymore. The team is changing.
Mhm.
Barca team will change a lot in coming years. They will have 3 4 old players going out, new players coming in. So he will not be able to have a team which just plays for him or plays around his gameplay. And he do not like that, and he needs somebody like Pep for that. I will not be very excited as of now if they both choose like Messi chooses City, because I think it will change the way the team is built right now. Independent player playing 11 players as a team, but that will be a big thing. I think as a club, City will be very happy with having Messi. It will give them global recognition, more fan base,
Yeah.
higher sales, and
I think it's
everything.
good for the Premier League as well. Playing
yeah.
a
Yes,
player of Messi's caliber comes in.
but if he comes, I definitely sure Pep is not going
Then I
anywhere.
think yeah. Then I
Yeah.
also
Yeah,
think that Pep will not be going anywhere. But also if you
yeah.
see when you see compare the Champions League, especially when you see quarterfinals, semi-finals, wherever they have always faltered. If you see even in the Premier League, Liverpool have managed to able to get results from their city games majorly
Hmm.
because the way the club plays with high pressing and all. And the same case was followed with Wolves as well last season, right? Wolves played really well against City. I personally feel when teams outside England come and play in Champions League, especially when they reach the stages of these semi-finals and quarter-finals, they know that uh, you can't have ball possession against Pep teams, so they have to change something. So either they are high press, long balls, whatever it is. Somehow they are managed to nick the results. I don't think so. The confidence gets low, but yes, there is a big elephant in the room when they want to talk about the qualification for the finals. So everybody is a little scared because a lot of expectation is there from
Yeah.
City,
Hmm.
especially the kind of money they have spent, and obviously they would want that they have the Champions League with them.
Yeah. Longer it doesn't happen, the pressure increases. That is
Yeah.
the reason I think. All right, let's go to what Bhatia has been waiting for, Manchester United. Let's talk about the consistency first. So basically, Arsenal match, you might have seen like with the result of Leipzig 5-0, the great performance, tactics, everything being spot on, the expectation was high from United fans at least, and we were very disappointed that it was, won't say one-sided, but like United just didn't do anything, and Arsenal won because of the penalty. But there's no complaints as such. It was a stupid mistake, and they had some of the, I would say, better chances. I think from XG perspective, it was zero point 0.4 United, zero point 0.3 Arsenal. So no clear cut chances as such. But yeah, it was.
See, when we compare the Leipzig game, we were giving credit to Ole, which was rightly deserved.
Mhm.
He played the
But I
diamond.
think we are reading too much into the Leipzig game.
No, no,
Until
no.
Rashford
See,
came in the last 10-15 minutes, the
no, no,
game
but
was very slow.
it is not about the scoreline. It's not about the
Yeah.
scoreline. Even in the scoreline was not an issue. In the Leipzig game, there was they were pressing high, but they were able to manage their pressing.
Right.
Here, where we have to give credit to Arteta was he blocked that midfield.
Mhm.
Okay, and even though their scoreline was nil-nil till 70th minute, but I will not be able to say that yes, that we played well. We were lethargic. I don't know why is that the reason, because Arsenal played Europa in the later days. Even then, we were not able to control. We first of all, when we compare with Leipzig, there were no very less misplaced passes. Against Arsenal, it was pathetic. Nobody who could hold on the ball for one or two passes, more than one or
Yeah.
two passes. Yeah, and obviously Pogba gave the penalty. Somehow, with time, with six games, and even I somehow feel and I somehow agree that Pogba and Bruno don't go well together. There has to be some change, as in if Van de Beek or Pogba plays, or Van de Beek or Bruno plays. But somehow Pogba and Bruno don't fit in together. I feel, I may be wrong. And obviously, it was not a great game, but yes, we
Why
didn't.
did Cavani did not? Why did Cavani not start in the?
I think.
Cavani, I think so. Cavani, see, Cavani was bought only because we didn't have any bench, right? So when Rashford had a good game, I mean, like I don't think so there was a reason to drop him or play on him on the wing,
Hmm.
because he was playing all right, right? And now when Cavani is majorly of a bench player, which can give a sudden impact. Obviously, because we had Igalo on the bench.
Yeah.
So if you see the recruitment that way is fine. That's not a problem. But we don't have any width on the right side. That is the biggest problem. So even in the last videos which we have discussed, we don't have anything on the right side. I mean,
And
and this
I think Ole wanted to
defender. I
repeat
mean,
the diamond
and that,
formation, which worked so well against Leipzig. I
Hmm.
think
yeah.
he wanted to do that. The challenge with that is if we are not pressing. So on paper, Rashford and Greenwood front through should be like keeping the last three busy, the three defenders that Arteta was playing. But
Yeah,
they were just not pressing. There was no pressing, and Arteta was able to clearly
Greenwood
play
was
them.
not at all pressing.
Yeah.
Greenwood was not at all pressing. Yeah. So I mean, it was not a great game, but yes, I would not say that we were lucky or Arsenal was lucky. I guess it was
And
a fair
I
result.
started watching from 20th minute, and the first thing I realized that uh, when they were playing in the diamond formation, the three midfielders in between were very close to each other all the time. Even when the Arsenal middle line was spread out and they were pressing from the sides, they were stuck in between. Every second pass, they were losing the ball.
Yeah.
And I did not understand that why did not they made some gap with and created some space for themselves. They were always getting pressed on. They had nobody to pass. They were sending random passes and losing the ball all the time. And even though the score was 0-0, Arun said rightly, it seemed like Arsenal is already winning and they are going to have a goal now.
I mean,
And
Well, I mean,
I
even
do not know what is the
they didn't
right.
have also also didn't have that and any attacking chances or that were very clear, or they had a blunder on the our
Yeah.
side, or DJ had made a very good save or anything. They were also not that great on the, but it's just that we were a little bit more pathetic, right? And as I say,
But
it was a fair result.
I
It was a
really
fair
think
result.
that Van Dijk
It was
have to be the part of a regular team. He should not be treated as a bench player. And You have
See
to
the
find the right
Amol,
combination.
Amol, the problem is last season we were crying that we don't have any bench players, right? I'm not saying he's a bench player, but obviously with so we are only 6 games in or 7 games, and even if you count Champions League 2 games, it is only 9, 10 games, and there is more of a media hype that why Van de Beek is not playing. There are too many games which are remaining. uh, I think it's blown out of proportion. But yes, somehow we have to figure out something because Pogba is not playing at his best level. Totally, I agree.
Yeah.
And he, he is more of like that we can make a impact substitution. As of now, we can make an impact substitution, but right now I don't think so. He should be starting.
Yeah. See, I keep bashing on anything for United, but when I say honestly, there are two major things which you need to figure out, irrespective of how many matches it have been and how many are left. One is
Yeah,
what
he's
is
too inconsistent.
one is the Pogba's future. What is he to the team, and where do he see and the club sees him? Like,
Mhm.
is he going to perform that leader role and grow up to be a legendary player he can be? Second, and it have been a lot of years, it
Yeah.
should either be yes or no. You cannot say we are figuring out he's trying to come with the team and everything. There should be yes and no very soon. Second, what is Ole's game plan, vision for the team? Because he have crossed 100 matches. Now, do you have a confidence that he's going in a particular direction? He's only buying a particular set of players who fit his vision, and he's going in that direction. He's putting all his cards there.
Yeah, Amol, we had
That's where
discussed this about the United
I don't
recruitment.
think anybody have
If
that confidence.
if you compare the 100 games, I read a stat yesterday. If you compare the 100 games of Klopp and 100 games of Ole, they're almost similar. In fact, the win percentage of Ole is much more than Klopp. Obviously, I'm not saying Klopp is not good or anything, but anyway, he proved it, right? But what has happened with Ole is the good part. What he has done is he has weeded out many players which were required that had to go, they have gone, right? Yes, we our defense, the center backs are a liability, as we had discussed in earlier episodes, which had to be shipped out, but that's not a part of Ole's failure. That is a part of the
No,
failure of from the board
And
side,
yeah.
right? Right. And regarding the gameplay, yeah, I feel yes. uh, like this game, Arsenal game, his substitutions were wrong. His
hmm,
tactical gameplay was wrong, because I don't think so how Pogba was they were on the pitch and Bruno was taken off. I don't
yeah.
understand, right? So uh, I would still say, like I said in the earlier video, if the results had not gone this November, December, he would have been sacked, which was my particular bet on. Let's say he is able to get through December, I think so he would be staying till June or so. But if my answer is that if the results are not there, let's say in the next 5, 7 games, I think so, and more so when you see there are now again rumors Mauricio appeared on the Sky network last night and all. So again, there says Mauricio to United. I think so. He would be going. United Ole would be sacked, but it all depends on the results
So I
because in
think
the Champions League we have performed very well.
yeah, and I think as we talked about few weeks back, like we'll see after this tricky run of fixtures, and he has done well. Like PSG, Leipzig, those two matches, we were not expecting like victories definitely. So those have been done,
And they
but
were not flukes. And they were
yeah,
not flukes.
well
Yeah.
planned and
Well
tactical.
planned.
So that is where it's the confusion, right? The consistency point, that it's not that he's not able to have a tactical knowledge or anything like that. He's able to do that. So it's just that one off. I think Arsenal game can be for now talked about as one off. It is, if it happens again, then the pressure is back on him again. And from Pogba's perspective, no, it will not happen. He's not going to become a leader overnight, or it's a mixed thing, right? We are expecting too much from him, and maybe in Juventus or in a better team, he would have been a world beater with better players around him. So it's up to him also to improve the team and improve his performance. But I mean, it's up to United also to have a consistent, like play him where he wants and all of those things. It's both ways, but
But I
we
think
have,
so. It's too much on too much too. Sorry, no, but too much has been said on kind of fit of players with Pogba. It's not that. I mean, the front line three, I don't think so. Our front line is not good. It is good,
It is good.
but Pogba over here is too
Yeah,
inconsistent. Too
he-
inconsistent.
Yeah.
like in the last
Yeah, so,
game, he had no creativity at all.
Mhm.
He was losing ball even when he's making passes. He was like not able to put it in the right places. When he was back passing, he was not giving it to straight to the players. Couple of the times I saw he lost the ball. There was no creativity, and just a couple of games back, he was doing it at very beautifully. So you you have no like plan. I do not know in the next game how Pogba will perform. I don't even know that he will play the next game or not. Maybe Ole will bench him. He will try a new combination. So
guys, I
that is
have to. Sorry to interrupt. I have to leave because I'm just getting a call from my office.
All right.
So,
No
okay.
problem.
folks,
Thanks.
thanks for having me over here. And
Yes.
Mundu, you're not never going to win the Champions League. That's for sure.
We will see.
Thanks, Andy.
Okay.
Thanks. Bye. All right. So on Pogba, like it's not going to happen. I think the problem is that we bought him at a time where we needed a savior. Kind of, he was one of the
Hmm.
biggest young talents, and obviously we paid a record fee for him. And then the expectation was always that he will be the savior for United. He will get us back, and that has not happened. And now it's more like
That's what you thought for a lot of players.
no, not exactly, but
How many number seven
you
players
remember
had you bought thinking
Pog back was there.
yeah,
Now it's like uh,
Pogba, Dipe, Di Maria, Maguire, how many high profile players you have bought and they have just
that's
been wasted?
that's the
Yeah,
management strategy, right? Marketing is also important.
yeah,
And no, sticking with Pogba, so I think next is either Madrid comes with an offer, which is like highly unlikely. It will be a big offer right now, current
hmm,
environment, and hopefully we do not extend his contract, at least not a huge contract.
right.
Looking at the gameplay and everything, I don't. And Van der Beek is also there, right? We have a backup, so hopefully we do not fall into that trap. Let's see out his contract or see if we can get a buyer.
So, once he's out of United, he will be a legendary player in some other team. Like Sanchez, Lukaku. You know, in Serie A, three of the four highest scoring goal scorers in Italian league are ex-United players:
See,
Zlatan, Lukaku,
Lukaku.
uh,
Lukaku
and
was a good player. That nobody
yeah.
denies that, and he was scoring goals also. It's not like his rate was low.
No, I'm just saying
But
that
yeah,
those players were not performing up to the level, consistently not performing
mhm.
in United when they gave their couple of or 3 years there. And there is something which have to be fixed in the leadership uh, at the management level.
Yeah, management level also, and like that toxic part of it, like in
Yes.
that even Mourinho is playing like is revived now. So was it due to United, like his downfall? Not, that
Yeah,
is the question. So that's where Solskjaer, like we need to give him time because that positivity is coming back, not due to the last match, but it's just before that, and him being the club player that he has been. And from your point, right, not every manager has to have a perfect plan, like style of
sure.
play, like
Yeah.
because we know Pep, Arteta, Klopp, they have that, but that is being overblown. I would say Alex Ferguson, he didn't have a specific style of play, be it possession based or something like that.
Even if you create that, it will go stale in couple of years, and that happened to City when
Yes.
City started playing from the back and doing that high passing and high pressing game.
Mhm.
Nobody was ready in the Premier League to counter that, but
Yes.
actually they built, now the competition have built up in last
Mhm.
3 years 4 years. Teams are there who can stop City even when they are high pressing.
Yeah.
They are able to retain the ball better than earlier, so you can create something new, but it you have to keep evolving, and I think that's where Pep is like facing challenges. He
Mhm.
have to evolve his game. He cannot keep playing that Barca style like he was able to do the same thing for 4 years. That's not possible in English Premier League. It's much harder, I will
Yes.
say.
Yeah. So the adaptability also is key here.